Hello everybody, I am Abdul Kyum and I am presenting the paper titled Deep Residual Neural Network for Child Spontaneous Facial Expression Recognition. So facial recognition closely related to the emotions. Emotions play an important role in our daily life and we adopt our behavior according to our feelings and reactions. What we feel and show our emotions are factors of integration in the society at all era of our age. Facial expression represents the most effective way to convey information and on our emotional state. Facial expression recognition is not only important for social interaction but also effective for communication. So lots of work done on development of novel methods and there are several publicly available datasets for common facial expression. However, research for spontaneous basic emotion is quite limited, especially in case of children expression. So recently in 2019, the dataset on children facial expression has been published and very basic deep learning models used on that dataset. We propose advanced deep learning models for child facial expression. So deep learning today apply in many fields like signal processing and image processing. So for the time series analysis, we use recurrent neural network and also we can use artificial neural network, and for especially images, we use some convolutional neural network uh, based on some basic layers. So the key contribution in this paper, we developed end-to-end application for detection of facial expression using child facial expression dataset. We presented hybrid deep learning models for the classification and assessment of facial expression. We compared our model with the different existing fine-tuning models using different performance matrices. We have used dataset that consists of 208 videos. So we extract the number of still images from the video. So total number of images we have almost 25,000 and we have six number of classes. So these classes are based on some happiness, surprise, sadness, anger, fear and disgust. So we extract the video using 24 frames per second. We extracted these frames into still and static images. So we have 25,000 images based on 5 number of classes. So we divided these number of images 80% for training and 20% for testing to validate our proposed model. So we have proposed a progressive residual deep learning model. Basically in this model we increases the number of layers from start to end. So in the main block diagram you can see the first block consists of convolutional batch normalization number of layers. In the second block we have some skip connections and we also increase the number of layers in every block, and also we increase the number of blocks progressively. So at the end we have three number of block, and every block contains two different convolutional and three different convolutional layers, and at the end we use some flattened and fully connected layer and softmax layer to classify different number of emotions. So the simulation results, we use 30 number of epochs and some initial learning rate and momentum. These are the hyperparameters used in our proposed deep learning model. So in evaluation results, you can see the precision recall and F1 score for each class, and our proposed model produce excellent performance on every class, especially in digest and fear. So we also compare our results with the existing deep learning fine-tuned models. So we fine-tune the last number of layers in the existing pre-trained models such as DenseNet, ResNet, SkewsNet and MobileNet version 2 and InceptionNet. So we also compared our results in terms of average accuracy, precision recall and F1 score with the existing pre-trained models, And also we compared our results with the basic VGG net proposed by the original authors of this data set. So our proposed model produced 99% accuracy as compared to the existing pre-trained models. You can see the results of every model with the existing pre-trained model and our proposed model in terms of accuracy, precision, and recall. And we can say our model produced consistently these performance matrices on this facial expression dataset. So we can also calculated region of convergence and precision and recall curves. So you can see our proposed model produce better precision and recall and ROC curves as compared to the others fine-tuned model. So in conclusion, in this paper we present progressive light residual learning for the classification of spontaneous emission recognition in children. So this model is lightweight and we have less number of parameters, and we can use this model in small data set as well. Based on experimental results on the motion children expression data set, we can see that our model shows better performance, almost 99% accuracy as compared to the Inception and ResNet model. Thank you so much for listening.